This is Dabu7 with a look at space. Right now, December 10th, the close fireballs, and we have a new object coming in for December 11th at only a 2 LD lunar distance. Keep in mind that in the days to come, this meteor shower approaching us, everyone's going to be seeing them. They're saying a rate of 120 per hour, possibly. I want to point out a headline that was scrubbed from NASA. From the BBC, that NASA had warned from the Geneva Convention that there was an inbound object, an asteroid, that had the risk of potential impact that was maybe the size of Texas, coming from the constellation of Taurus. Like I said, I went back and found a cache copy of this front piece. It is coming from this region. Right here at the horns of the bull begins the gate, the silver gate, the entranceway in to this place. The golden gate being the way out and into third heaven. I've covered that in separate videos, but interestingly enough, this is the area where this asteroid, so to speak, is going to be coming from. Now, this is a look at where Ison should be right now. Nothing's there that you can see, at least from the equipment that these guys got. You're talking Bruce Gary and company. The latest stacked images that they've seen, they can find nothing, and Bruce Gary seems to think that the trajectory or the orbit has had to have changed. And I agree, because it's no longer a solid mass like a bullet flying. It's now broken into a million pieces, and it's fanning out. That right there shows you that it's slowed down, therefore it's changed. Period. End of story. So, of course, it's not going to be in the exact spot where it was supposed to be when it was a solid mass. Of course not. I'd say it's a little behind that. And then you still have the coma and the tail that wrapped around the sun that were ripped off by a CME coming in behind it. They cannot track all of this stuff, guys. It's a guarantee. And as they say here, it is possible that in the dust it is hiding a new, smaller version of Comet Ison. This is per CNN, the latest update that they had from NASA. Right there. So right now they can't see anything past a 16 magnitude, which is like the dimmest stars. Respectively, they have 11-inch, 14-inch, 13-inch telescopes. They're non-professional observers, these guys. But mind you, they've brought us some of the best images out of anyone the past few months. But they've done everything they can, and now it's up to basically NASA to give us the rest of the information, because they've got the technology, which isn't going to happen. And this isn't Hercubolus coming in the frame, okay? You see this bow right here that's coming off this planet coming into frame? Exactly. That's what you're seeing. See this flare here before this other planet pops into frame? You're going to see that, and you're going to see another one. The Pleiades had a similar bubble off a different camera a while back. People freak out. See this bubble? You're going to see another one forming right here around this ridge. Watch. This one, boom, it popped. Now you got this huge one in these images. It is not the second sun coming in. For people out there trying to spread stories saying that people lost their jobs and trying to fabricate this all-so-good story that sells to the people that Hercubolus is coming in and all this, it ain't happening. Second sun is not coming in. Here's Ison. That's the concern, because it's broken to a billion pieces, fanning out. And it's not good. Worst case scenario. It's in a billion pieces and you cannot predict it. It's impossible. Like I said, this is not a second sun. It could be a smaller body, another body coming into frame. But like I said, the Pleiades did this in another camera before. When you watch these frames enough, you'll realize this. This brings me finally to December 16th in Comet Ison, and I'm going to end it on this. This is where all the world leaders are right now. For what? Nelson Mandela, his death, a 10-year service or a 10-day service down there, ending on the 15th, leaving all these world leaders where? Free in South Africa on the 16th, on that day, open. No one knows where they're all going to be. Everyone just knows this thing ends on the 15th. And what you're looking at is a 360 view from the top of Voortrekker Monument. This monument is another temple of the sun, designed for the sun. On December 16th of all days, a beam of light is cast down through the chamber that shines on an empty tomb that has a mysterious encryption that is on it. The whole place is mysterious. It represents the people that were for Africa. Anyway, mysteriously enough, December 16th is the day that all these people make this homage in this trip to this sun temple for this reason. Imagine that. December 16th of all days. I'll leave links as always, guys. But yeah, you've got all the world leaders in South Africa, and I guarantee a lot of them are going to attend this, come to this monument. So you're going to have a lot of world leaders at the Sun Temple Monument, December 16th. This day that 6 months ago held no meaning, and then we found out here recently that there's going to be a trinity, a triangle alignment between Ison, Venus, and Earth, equidistant, perfect. That is the final day of the Tzolk'in Mayan calendar. To bring you guys all back up to speed on the details of this. Okay, so a lot of things going on with December 16th. And also on that day, the moon will be in its gate, the sun will be in its gate, the Golden Gate. And all the world leaders will be down here worshiping the sun. Eyes to the skies. This has been Dabu7, and this is Illuminati. Eyes open.